You're now tuned in to Nerdy Cinematics. I'm Jules, and he is.
Ability.
And let's talk football. Week 2 in the books. How do you think you did with your picks last week?
I'm pretty sure I did cool because I already told you what it was about the energy. When the energy get together, we do our thing. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? So like the question is, how you think you did?
I already totaled it. I already saw what was what and all that. So I'm revealing you the results.
That is true. I'm over here like waiting to see how I did. You already know what it is. So if we was about to talk greasy to each other, you would have the heads up.
You would think, right? Let's go over these picks, and then we'll see what's what.
All right.
All right. So first matchup was Cleveland and Baltimore. We both picked Baltimore. Correct. Okay. Obviously. Second game, Buffalo versus Carolina. I picked Carolina. You picked Buffalo. Carolina won. So that's me one. Arizona and Indy. Pray for my homie. You already know who won that game. You know who won that game.
I know. But it was close, though.
Yeah, we still both picked that one right. Next game was Tennessee versus Jacksonville. Now, you picked Jacksonville. I picked Tennessee. Tennessee won.
Which one did I pick?
You picked Jacksonville.
Oh, all right.
Philly versus Kansas City. I picked Philly. You picked Kansas City. Kansas City won that game. It was ultra close, 27-20.
Which one did I pick?
Huh?
Which one did I pick?
You're the worst. You picked Kansas City, dude.
Are they the one? Wait, hold on.
They won.
The ones
yeah, they won.
Woo!
All right, next game, New Orleans versus the Patriots. Obviously, we both picked the Patriots, and we were correct.
All right, no doubt.
Next game, Minnesota versus Pittsburgh. Them guys back there. Them guys back there. Them guys back there. All right.
They lost?
Anyways, both picked that one correctly. Chicago versus Tampa Bay. We both picked Tampa Bay. We were correct. Miami versus the Chargers. You picked Miami. I picked the Chargers. Miami won. Next game, Jets versus Oakland. We both picked correct with Oakland winning that match. Dallas versus Denver. I picked Dallas. You picked Denver. Denver won. Good job. Next matchup, Washington versus the Rams. We both picked the Rams, and we both were wrong.
Dang. Yes, see, I knew I shouldn't have rode with you on that one, man.
All bad.
I was thinking about going with the other team, but I was just like,
went with the gut on that one. San Fran versus the Seahawks. We both picked Seahawks. They, of course, won. Green Bay versus Atlanta. We both picked Green Bay. We're both wrong.
Dang.
Green Bay got smacked 2 times. Last match, the Monday night game, Detroit versus the New York Giants. We both picked Detroit, and we both were right. I told my son before he went to bed, we watched part of the first quarter. It's like, don't even worry about this one. This was over already, man. This is Detroit gonna win this one. He's like, yeah. No offensive line for that New York Giant team. They suck. All right, so we totaled that up. I scored 10, but you scored 11.
Boom.
You get the W.
I told you, man. I told you I knew about this football stuff, man. You know what? For the rest of this whole segment, I'm gonna need you to stand aside and let this do. You know what I mean? How many games that I beat you by? How many?
One.
Be humble.
One.
My bad. All right,
Yeah.
I'm gonna,
It ain't that.
I'm gonna go ahead. No.
It ain't that. It just ain't that. Yeah, so congratulations on being the first winner of Let's Talk Football Weekly Picks. That's week 2 in the books, but I will get you next week.
You know what? We need to get other people involved on these. That'd be cool if we had like a website portal or something where people could just like do their own picks and we have it set up and then intertwine it with the YouTube thing. It's just a thought. You know what I mean? That'd be cool.
Eventually we can get to that.
Yeah, we gotta get more than 2.5 subscribers though.
And that half one leaning towards 2. Oh no. Word up. I guess I'll discuss a couple notes about week 2 and then we'll put that one to bed. I can't even start without bringing these dudes to the forefront once again.
Oh snap! How'd they do? Well, I mean, you already told me how they did. Dang, it's sad, man.
Pray for my homies. Colts, you had it. Up 13-3. 13-3 in the fourth quarter. Even managed to go to overtime. Still messed it up. Shout out to the defense, though. I will give the defense credit. You hold Arizona to, 16 points? Basically 3 points all the way up into the middle of the fourth quarter. So I'll give y'all some props. But offense, Babbage. My next note. Pittsburgh. You know I got to talk to my homies real quick. Don't listen to what anybody is telling you guys. I know everybody wants you to score 40 points a game because you got the killer bees. You know, Bryant, Brown, Big Ben, and Bell is really the quadruple bees.
Dang.
And they should probably score 40 points a game. But you got to realize that they don't play together that much until the regular season starts. So this is still kind of preseason-ish. And he got away with 2 W's. So shut the hell up. They winning, all right? They're winning. They're going to get better. The defense is balling. Leave it alone. End the story. All right, last thing. The one trend I noticed this whole week is boys was getting smacked.
What you mean?
Smacked.
What you mean
Dude.
getting smacked? They like had some fights on the thing that had to get broke up or something?
It really wasn't all that competitive this week. I did added up all the winning totals and the losing totals, and I came up with this. On average, the winner scored 26. The loser scored 13. That's almost a 2-touchdown W. That's bad, man. That's a lot of bad football. There's a lot of teams that are not on that level.
So what do you think it is? You think it's just like, I mean, the first lineup of games is just nobody is going against any good competition? Is it going to be better in the long run?
It's hard to say right now. You don't judge a team quite off of the first 2 games. You get a good sense of what they are, but you don't give them the full, you Babbage, or if you 0-2, or you the truth if you're 2-0. You can't do that. But the big discrepancy in the football league is quarterbacks. If you got an elite quarterback, you're going to win games. If you have a Babbage quarterback, you're not going to win games. There's a lot of teams with Babbage quarterbacks and very few with very good quarterbacks. There's some niggas out there. There's a couple eyes.
So off of week 2, do you have a prediction of who's going to be in the Super Bowl yet?
You gonna do that after week 2 right there?
I mean, I want it's. I'm trying to figure this out. Is football one of those things like, okay, the first 2 weeks we can tell who might make it, or is it one of them things? These people who lost, like say they just lost week 1 and they lost week 2, could they end up in the Super Bowl still?
For most of them, no. I mean, Cincinnati Bengals, B. They're 0-2. They haven't scored a touchdown yet, B. You just don't see Super Bowl written in that text right there. You just don't see it, okay? I'm sorry.
They scored. Hold on, they
scored 9 points in 2 games. They got zipped up the first game with an offer, and then they scored 9 points the next game. Come on, B. Come on. And people are complaining that Pittsburgh is not putting up 40 a game. Come on. There's teams out here that don't score. They do not score, B.
Dang, that has to be. The crazy thing about how do you, like on a business level, how do you play like that and then still get paid millions? That whole squad still getting paid millions for losing.
You gotta put butts in the seats, man. If there's butts in the seats, in the stands, you're still gonna get a check regardless. I don't know. But yeah, I'm gonna leave it off there. It was a lot of bad football this weekend. Hopefully next weekend will give us a few better matches. Hopefully.
So who is undefeated at this point?
At this point, Baltimore, Detroit, Atlanta, Denver, Oakland. That's it. It's a foregone conclusion. It's about 8 teams that's going to be there in the end. They're going to duke it out. Now to our week 3 picks. I wrote it down, but I haven't analyzed it. So let's go through this. Thursday, make your pick. Rams, 49ers.
49ers.
You going 49ers? Ooh, that's a bold prediction. Okay. 49ers. I'm going to Rams. Ravens, Jaguars.
Jaguars.
I hope you're right, but I'm going to Ravens. Steelers, Bears.
I gotta go with the Steelers.
Bucks, Vikings.
Bucks.
Good choice. Miami and the Jets.
Miami.
Atlanta versus the Lions. This should be a good one.
Go with the Lions on that one.
All right, I'm going Atlanta. Seattle versus Tennessee.
Tennessee.
Ooh, look at you. All right. I'm going Tennessee also. Cincinnati versus Green Bay.
Green Bay.
See if these noggins can make a touchdown. Cincinnati, good Lord. Denver versus Buffalo.
Denver.
Denver. New Orleans versus Carolina.
I'm gonna go with Carolina.
Cleveland versus Indianapolis Colts.
Dang. Hey. Indianapolis.
Man, you took my pick. I'm going there too. I think I'll pull the W out. Houston Texans versus New England Patriots.
Patriots.
Yeah, easy one. New York Giants versus Philadelphia.
Philly.
Kansas City versus the Chargers.
Going with the Chargers.
Ooh, that's a bold prediction. Oakland versus Washington.
Redskins.
So you picking the Redskins? I don't even like saying that word. They say it's offensive. So Washington. That's
Oh,
who you going with?
I did hear that back. They had that. That was like a big thing back in the day.
Yeah.
They didn't. I'm surprised as big as they made that. They didn't get rid of that.
Nah, B. They didn't.
I go Washington.
Gone Washington. And then the Monday night game, Cowboys versus the Cardinals.
Cardinals.
With the Cards, I'm going with Cowboys. Okay. Let's make note that we made a lot of the same picks this week, but there are about 3 to 4 games that we didn't. So it's gonna be interesting, bruh. It's gonna be interesting.
You know what? I'm gonna have to start watching these.
Yes, you do need to start watching because you are making very uneducated guesses right now. You've been picking the same ones I've been picking too. That's what's crazy, but we'll see. You won last week. I'm getting this W this week.
You getting this one?
Yes, I'm getting this W, bro.
One of them three mispicks that I so-called made is about to be an upset.
Okay. Okay. I don't know about the Chargers over Kansas City, boy. That's crazy. Washington over Oakland, that's almost crazy too. If those happen, those are big upsets.
Has Kansas won any?
Kansas City beat the Patriots, dude.
Okay, so I picked the Kansas, didn't I?
Nah, you didn't, dude. You picked the Chargers.
Oh shoot.
Yeah.
That is an uneducated.
So uneducated. Yeah. It is what it is, bro.
I'm about to watch him. I gotta pull this sketchy up. This schedulitation.
Yeah, you gotta get educated on the schedulation.
Yeah.
So your uneducation is leaking
A whole bunch of lucratives and cohesives.
oh my gosh, lucratives and cohesives.
Yep, a whole bunch of it. All in one mass of blueberry.
Oh my gosh. That's another edition of Let's Talk Football. I am Jules, and that guy is
Ability all day
and
night.
And night.
24 hours.
No doubt. Today he is the champion of the NFL Week 2 Pick'ems. We picked Week 3. I'm coming back heavy for the revenge. And hopefully you can join in with these picks at some point because it would be awesome. Please leave a comment below. Please hit the like button. Share it if you like it. Share it. Share it if you don't like it. I don't really care. Just share it. What do you got to say about that, Ability?
It's always good to share. Sharing is great. You don't want to take. You want to share. When you get stuff, when you care about people, what do you want to do? You want to share with them. If you're doing good in your life and somebody else is doing bad, you know, here and there, getting this and getting that, and you're over here with a whole bunch of money and a whole bunch of food and all that stuff, what you gonna do with that food? You're gonna share it. So take this video as food for thought. Share that.
Hey, we out this piece.
Peace.
1.